Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Today we'll be kind of going over / reviewing the DC Multiverse, the Suicide Squad figures. This is kind of, I've seen a bunch of reviews already, but I was kind of hesitating on getting them, but I got them, and I'm going to kind of go over them. All the figures, there's 4 on the set, plus a Build-A-Figure. The 4 main ones, I think you can probably tell: Polka Dot Man, Peacemaker, Bloodsport, Harley Quinn, plus King Shark. There's 2 exclusive / variants, Unmasked, Peacemaker, and Bloodsport, but the head sculpts didn't look the best. There's also going to be a gold label King Shark. That'll come with like more painted shorts and a couple more accessories. So before I get going looking into the figures, each figure comes with these nice little cards. So like Polka Dot Man is right here. So this is the Polka Dot Man. It looks super nice. They're nice vinyl. Harley Quinn, Peacemaker, and Bloodsport. And they all come with stands, which is nice. They all come with this base DC stand with that DC symbol. So I've already looked at these figures, kind of to get my thoughts ready for this video, and I'll be telling you about them. So first we'll start off with the one I don't like the most, is Bloodsport. A couple nitpicks. First of all, the color I think is off. I don't remember him being orange. I mean, look at this. This is way different. This would have been a good figure. This is not. Yeah, the orange kind of ruins it for me, to be honest. Another nitpick is he doesn't have a gun. I don't know if there's a reason they can't have guns, but I mean, that was his whole, basically, jig in the movie. He had pieces to his gun. And that's a big nitpick, and that's kind of my only nitpick for this one, but that kind of ruins a lot of the figure, too, in my mind. Now, with these figures, the males, they kind of have like overlays that go over the torso, which I'm not used to. You still get the waist articulation. I don't know if there's an ab crunch in there. It's covered up by this. Same with the crotch piece, but this just looks like underwear. As you can see, now his accessory came with 2 little swords. I think I remember him using it in the movie. There will be spoilers, by the way, for the movie. It might have been from the scene where they killed all the innocent people. I don't know. Maybe, but yeah. Just wish he had that big gun in the final battle with Starro. But the articulation, his head is on a ball joint, so you get all the normal ball joint articulation. There's butterfly joints here, as you can kind of see. Normal arm articulation for most figures. Bicep swivel. This one has double jointed elbows. Really good there. Wrist hinge. I think so. Mine's not hinging. Oh, okay. It's up and down. So that's the hinge. And like I said, there's the waist diaphragm joint. Oh, okay. So it is just a diaphragm joint, as I'm kind of looking up in there. Nice cloth rubber pieces you can kind of see there. Nice huge diaphragm joint. I mean, look at that. You could break his back. Which means it also goes full 360 if you want to have some gruesome deaths like the movie. Leg goes out, that's super good. Up, pretty good. Back, really good. Way better than Marvel Legends. There's no thigh or quad swivel there, but there's double jointed knees. Nice detents there. No boot swivel, but normal leg articulation and a rocker. Like I said, Bloodsport. The things that are wrong with it really degrade the figure for me. If I were you, I wouldn't pay $25 for this figure. I'd wait. Unless you really want the King Shark. But if you really wanted the King Shark, I would just wait till the gold label comes out. The next I had to go with Polka Dot Man. Now this one is really accurate. I didn't see much wrong with the figure except for mine's like a little coming undone. But I mean, this is what he looked like in the movie. For accessories, he comes with this polka dot shooting piece, which looks pretty good. He comes with the goggles that are off, so you can kind of see. The head sculpts for the males are kind of off. That's why I didn't want the unmasks. I don't see David Dasmalchian, I think is how you say it. I don't really see them in there. But you have the goggles. And this piece, which I haven't actually put on yet. And I think it... I don't actually know what it does. It might be going over this. I don't know why, though. I don't know what it is. I don't know. So I don't know why this is in there. Does this piece slide off? No. I don't know. So the goggles just go on. They fit pretty good. You can still see his eyes through there, which is nice. But this kind of looks like a World War II outfit. This piece just slides on in up there. Looks like he's shooting his polka dots. Now the sculpt is pretty nice. Nice texturing all around. Not that much color. Just, I mean, not besides the polka dots. Not that much color. It looks kind of like World War II, like I said. Except for the boots, there's like 3 different colors: the silver, the brown, and the tan. The polka dots really add color to this one. He's kind of an obscure character, which is why James Gunn picked him, he said. Which I like. Same with Bloodsport, he does have the overlay, so you can get up there. It's kind of a skin-toned joint. Yeah, which is good. That's a lot of articulation. We'll go over articulation now. Same ball joint for the head. Arms up. This one, yeah. Is there a butterfly joint? Yeah, butterfly joint is there, if you're wondering. Double jointed elbows. Wrist swivel and hinge. This one's up and down too. Boy. Same diaphragm joint. Same leg articulation. These guys kind of all have the same articulation. Double jointed knees and hinge. So the sculpt is really nice on this one. I like the accessory. This is a really good figure, I'm just saying. You can get him to act like he's shooting the polka dots like he was in the Jotunheim. Set off the bombs like that, kind of. And that is Polka Dot Man. Good figure. Worth $20, $5 though. I guess you're paying $20 for the figure. I guess $5 for the Build-A-Figure piece. But that's Polka Dot Man. Next we're going to go over to Harley Quinn now. I didn't like this costume in the movie. I liked her original costume, but when I got this figure, I looked at it and it was a nice figure. The head sculpt is pretty good. It's Margot Robbie. It looks like her. Her only accessory is Javelin's javelin. He gave this to her before he died. A nice sculpt on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see. It will focus. I don't think it's going to focus. But it's sculpted. It looks like it. And the only thing I have wrong with this figure is the dress, how it's kind of just floating over. I mean, it is floating. It moves. But that's the only problem. It looks really good. It looks like the movie. I like the tattoos. You can really see them. This one, pudding, cups. Yeah, the classic Harley Quinn. Yeah, I like the tattoos. And then, actually, one more nitpick is you can really see the ball joints. I don't like when you can see the articulation like that. It's very obvious. It doesn't look real. Same with down here at the boot. This is taken right from the final battle. I'm guessing it's Suicide Squad, and it looks really, really good. Not much wrong I can say about this figure, other than it's Harley Quinn from the 3rd act of the movie. If we do get a second wave, I'll talk about that at the end. But yeah, this one was really nice. You can move this and get that tattoo. I don't know what it says. Oh, Daddy's Little Monster right there. You can move that out of the way. Yeah, this one's really nice. Nice blonde, red, and black hair. Just nice sculpt all around. Nice skin tone. Although mine's kind of like different here. We'll go over articulation now. Normal ball joint for the articulation at the top. Arm, down, swivel. There is the butterfly joint. Double jointed elbows. And the hinge is up and down for all of them. Now, I don't know if there's diaphragm. Okay, there is. I feel the diaphragm joint. This is all molded together. So there is I feel the diaphragm joint because I can move it around, which is nice. And I'm guessing I could. You can rotate the legs all the way around, so that means there is a diaphragm joint up there. I can't really get to it. Nice split there. Legs have the articulation. It's all going to be hindered by the dress. You know, oh, actually pretty good for the dress. But back is pretty bad. Double jointed knees, I can't really get that far because of the dress. And there's no boot articulation, though there's a boot. Normal hinge. Rotation here. Oh, there's rotation right above this joint, so it rotates at the joint. So that's not bad, that's not bad. So I really like this figure. Wish it would have come with... There's not much more accessories they can do, you know? This is what she was wearing in the third act. It's pretty good, pretty good. We're going to go on to Peacemaker. Here's what he looks like. I'm just joking, but I do want to compare. I think these are to a 7-inch scale. Mine's not standing up. But you can kind of... This is an older Cena figure. Skin tones are different. I don't know what's more realistic. I kind of think this is. You can kind of see. Good thing I didn't get the unmask because it looks horrible. I've seen it. Looks horrible. But this is right out of the movie. This is what he looks like. One nitpick is he should have came with a gun. I don't know if they can't, like I said, but he was using the gun the whole movie. And he came with the sword that he used in the rain scene. Other than that, not much nitpicks. Nice cargo kind of color shorts with the blue. This is his movie suit. This is exactly what it looked like. The Beacon of Freedom head, which it doesn't look like it does in the movie. It looks a little different. But I mean, when it's on my shelf, you're going to have to find a spot for this. Room tour, January 1st, 2022, coming soon with all my figures. But yeah. This is basically the same. Okay, just notice this. Black joint. That's kind of sucky. That kind of sucks. But other than that, this is the Peacemaker. And I'm excited for his show. This is pretty good. Again, not as much as a diaphragm. Okay. I think if you hold the diaphragm... Okay, there is waist articulation from the diaphragm. And I like... This looks nice. This looks real. Hides the joints... Makes it look like a shirt. I wouldn't think this was an action figure if it was standing on my shirt. Shelf, not shirt, if there wasn't the elbow joints. And one thing about the elbow joints is look at the cut on this. Look at that. One joint moved and it's like a double jointed. I think that's insane. Let me try both. How far does it go? We go all the way. Look at that. That's a double jointed elbow. At this point, just do single joint and make it look a little bit better. Because look at that. Look at that. But yeah. Not pinless. I don't think DC does that for their figures. But, I mean, it's nice. I like this figure. I like John Cena. Let's go over articulation. Basic ball joints. You can really see it here. You can get some weird head movements. Oh, it looks good on video. It looks weird in person. Arm up a lot. That's good. 360. Bicep swivel. Like I said, the double jointed elbows. Basically triple jointed elbows. Wrist hinge. Okay, this is the only one that's not up and down. This one does not go up and down. There's the diaphragm joint and the waist swivel. Waist diaphragm. It's just a floating piece like the AEW figures. Hold up. One sec. I gotta go look for something. Alright. So this is basically what it is. It's basically this. This is just a bigger diaphragm. Because you can kind of see that floating piece right there. So this would be the same piece. I'm betting this is smaller than that. So that is basically the same. Leg goes out, up, and back. Super good. Double jointed knees. Stiff. Pretty good there. No boot articulation, but the normal hinge. and Swivel. So Peacemaker is one of my favorites. Also one of my favorites in the movie. Really excited for his show. I think it comes out in January. I think it's directed by James Gunn. But then, once you get all 4 figures, like Marvel Legends, and DC has done it before, you get King Shark. Here's the pieces breakdown of how you put it together. Abner Krill, Polka Dot Man, came with the headpiece and this little piece. Peacemaker came with the arms. Harley Quinn came with the bottom. Bloodsport came with the torso. So this is one of my favorite figures of the year so far. I don't know if anything will top it. Just look at this. It's huge. It's heavy. It's what a Build-A-Figure should be. Take notes. Marvel, I guess they did. They have put out the Hulkbuster. This is what it should be. This is heavy. I could hit someone and kill someone with this. It's nice. Now, the only problem I don't like is not enough shading on the shorts. Makes sense. The gold label has that. Will I have to get the gold label? Probably. I haven't seen it in stores anywhere. But yeah, this is a very articulated shark. Basic. It's kind of a basic gray sculpt. And this is painted on all this white. And it's kind of started to chip a little bit for me. But that's okay because I'm going to kind of leave it like this. Other than it's gray. The shorts are blue with some dry brush over it. Now, one thing okay, my head is not going in. If anyone knows how to put that actually in, because I just plug it in. There's no click, but that's like that. And the legs, there is articulation in there. You can see all that articulation. And normal leg articulation. I can't move mine that much. I can't. I don't know if that's a short. I don't know if there's knee joints. There is. I can't bend mine, which sucks. But there you go. There is articulation there. Just wanted to show that off. Now, just snap it in. And there's not much more to say because it's mostly a boring sculpt. But King Shark was awesome in the movie. Really good. So there's like 4 colors besides the mouth. The mouth makes it look really good. Like, oh, new dumb friend. Like you said that in the movie. That was nice. But let's go over articulation. The head goes up, goes down. Like he said, that's actually really good when he was reading the book. Full 360, kind of. The mouth piece moves up and down. The arm goes out. Okay, well, I just pulled mine out. There's a click, goes up, down, full 360. There is a elbow joint. Oh, and the elbow rotation. Huge wrist hinge here. Look at that. Look at that wrist hinge. And there's a wrist swivel, which is good. Huge diaphragm, 2 diaphragm joints here. One here and one down here. So you can get really looking up at Starro stuff. And this is nicely going around the gut. So it's like that. There is a full 360 too, if you wanted to die. Like I said, there's leg articulation, the normal legs, and the knee joint. Just I can't move mine because of the shorts. I can get it out that far, probably. That far. For the legs, there is a hinge going like that. There's toe articulation. So King Shark is awesome. So far, my figure of the year. I'll say my figure of the year when we hit 2022 in my room tour. All my figures. I have Black Series. I have Legos. I have many things that I like to show off. And that. But this was the Suicide Squad wave. Now, like I said, if there was a wave 2, I'd like to see a wave 2. I don't just want 4 figures from the movie. But who would I put in wave 2? Well, I'd put Rick Flag. I'd put Ratcatcher 2.